All right, so we have Who's Number One next Friday.
Yep.
What are your thoughts and predictions for Ronaldo?
Ronaldo Jayrod. Well, that's a good matchup. First of all, Jayrod's a great wrestler. It's going to be exciting. We know Ronaldo can beat him at jiu-jitsu. That will happen. But I think Ronaldo's going to beat him at wrestling. So we've been working a lot with him on his tie-ups and how he clubs, because he clubs really hard, if you've never noticed how Ronaldo clubs. We're doing it from a little bit of a different angle. I won't tell you how. And he's getting really heavy on the head. That mixed in with level changes, I think we're going to get Jayrod in a big scramble early, right? Jayrod's going to come out. He's going to rely on his wrestling. He's going to get into a big scramble. I think Ronaldo's going to defend it well, threaten submissions. They're going to go off the mat. It'll be crazy. Go back to the middle. Jayrod might shoot that shot again, but it's going to start getting stuffed. And that's where Ronaldo's going to start mixing in his hand fighting, his clubs, his level changes. Get Jayrod to like square up for a moment, blast double. Now Jayrod might be able to scramble well off his back and maybe hit some sort of like, kick the foot up and throw him over. They get back to their feet, Ronaldo will just hit it again. And club. I think at some point in the match, you're going to see Jayrod on his knees doing this stuff, looking for a duck. We've worked on a counter to that. We're going to stay on the head, side to side. Boom, boom, smash his face. If he comes up, he's getting blast doubled again. If he doesn't, we're going to get behind. And I think we're going to see a finish. I think we'll see a finish at like minute. It won't be in the last like 15 minutes because Jayrod does have like that second wind. I think we'll see it like at minute 9, right before regulation ends. Ronaldo by rear naked choke. Out wrestling. He's going to out wrestle Jayrod. Watch. Mark my words. He's going to out wrestle Jayrod. Well, I already gave my prediction, but all right. We know he's going to win jiu-jitsu because it's a jiu-jitsu match. It's going to be big scramble. And then Ronaldo, big scramble. Then Ronaldo starts taking Jay down. He covers his mouth. Says, I'm the wrestler now. And you're going to be the wrestler. They're going to go, Ronaldo is the best wrestler now at 88. It's not Jay. Yeah. That's what's going to happen. This channel is brought to you by Gold BJJ. There's a link in the description for a free gift from me with any order over $30. You're welcome. Now back to the video.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 15 minutes, here's your winner by way of decision in the blue corner.
So, Ronaldo and I just got done with practice. You took me to war wrestling, which was very. Yeah, it was good. You kind of broke me. Pretty similar to the match you just had with Jay.
No, I didn't broke you.
I broke myself.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, you always finished the practice really well. Not even tired.
Not even tired.
Little bit tired, little bit, yeah.
Did you get tired with your? We want to do a match breakdown with Jay. You just had your Jay match.
Yeah, that was a really good match.
It was a good one.
That was a really good one, and felt really good. I was not even tired.
You weren't tired?
Not at all.
Yeah.
I was breathing through my nose the whole match. I was sick.
Yeah?
I was sick because...
That's what they said. They said you were breathing through your nose, as the guys over there. But I saw you puking right before the match. You were throwing up. Ronaldo hasn't told nobody he had food poisoning. You probably had salmonella.
Well, what happened was my girlfriend got food poisoning a couple of days before.
Yeah.
We went to the hospital. I spent the whole day on the hospital. It was really bad.
Yeah.
And then a couple of days later, I got it. And then my stomach was hurting so much, headache, fever, everything.
Yeah. You scared me because during our warm-up, you came in like 10 minutes before the match warmed up, and then you went back to sleep with your headset in. And I was like, jeez, I hope you got a good warm-up.
Brother, I was feeling so bad.
You were feeling bad?
And, one time I felt that I really need to throw up.
Yeah.
And then what happened was, I was going to the restroom. I could not get to the restroom.
Yeah.
I threw up the whole place.
On the floor?
Some people saw. Imagine, like, you're going to the event with your daughter.
Yeah.
To watch super fights.
And there's the guy.
And I'm the guy who's going to do, like, one of the most exciting fights on the event. He's throwing you up out there. Imagine if...
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean? I threw up a couple of times. I know, like, sometimes if you're scared, if you feel, like, some type of emotions, that might affect your stomach. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But I don't feel anything.
No,
I'm always, like, ready to compete.
Yeah, I know.
It was not, like, mental stuff. It was definitely, like, I was not feeling good. And then during the fight, Professor Galvão got so mad at me because he didn't know nothing about me. Yeah. About my situation.
Yeah, he didn't tell me neither. So wait, before we get into the full breakdown of the Jay Ronaldo, you cooked him a bit, which would be probably the title of this video. I want to say disclaimer. This is about the match. I like those guys over there. Every run-in I've had with them, they're nice guys. You've said, that whole team is nice. B team, we like these guys.
I don't know none of them.
Yeah,
I fought against Nick Mataya.
You beat one and two.
Now I fought Jay.
Gracie beat a few too.
And I fought with Squag as well, and they was always like respectful.
They're good guys.
Yeah, I don't know them to say if they're good or bad.
This is a good take. I like this.
But yeah,
It's just a disclaimer.
I have
we
nothing
have
wrong
friends
with
that
them.
cross-train there.
Yeah.
Brayler goes and plays over there with his
goes over
friend.
there?
He plays around over there. He might be a traitor, but that's okay. So it's a disclaimer. I have only competed against one, and it was a Pizzuto. I threw him so high in the sky, then when he landed, I thought he was going to die. So I stopped competing, and then I thought the match was over.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, man, this guy's not going to get back up. So that was my only interaction. So, that was my only interaction. So that was it. Other than that, they're very nice. Nicky Ryan's very nice. I actually talked to him for a little. He's a nice guy.
I don't know him.
Yeah, Craig's cool. But anyways, full disclaimer, Pizzuto, God bless him. That was a very good match, I think, you had with Jay. It was wrestling. And now that was the game plan going in. We had game planned. I know you can beat him in jiu-jitsu. Was out wrestle the wrestler. And you came at him with a very traditional, like Iowa style of wrestling. And you were just clubbing the head and moving forward and hitting that blast double. But I was actually very impressed. Did he do something pretty different than what we had planned?
We stick with the plan.
Yes, we did.
But we didn't know that I'll be feeling really bad before the fight.
Yeah.
Because I threw up 2 times before the match.
Yeah.
And I was feeling so weak when I got in.
Yeah.
Like right before, because everything that happens, 15 minutes before the match.
Yeah.
And then I was on the restroom throwing up, and then my brother sent me a message like,
"You're up."
The Flograppling people are looking for you.
Yeah.
And then I came out, I was ready to fight, and I look across, I saw Jay jumping around.
Oh, this is a funny take.
And then I look at his face, I started judging him. I was like, "You feel good, huh?"
Feel good, huh?
And I was feeling so bad.
You feel good, huh?
I was like, "You feel
All right.
really good.
You feel good.
Let's do it.
That's funny. He said he felt sick in training. I think, man, at the end of the breakdown, his counter wrestling was good and things like that. I want to get into it because he was doing some stuff that was pretty tricky that's hard to prepare for. But I think at the end of this, you guys got to run it back. Would you give him another shot at you? Would you
No,
do a rematch?
We have to run this
You
back.
have to run it back.
It's mandatory.
Wow, mandatory.
No, we have to do it.
Yeah.
We have to do it.
I think so.
I know he'll be down to do it for sure.
It would be exciting. I think everyone wants to
It's
see
gonna
it.
be nice, yeah.
Wow. It's same rule set or different?
Any rule set, you know, he's a good fighter.
Yeah, he's good.
The same thing that I said before the match. Now I beat him, but I still have my opinion about him.
Yeah.
He's a good fighter.
Yeah.
He fights. He competes really well.
He's a gamer. Like gamey.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, he's kind of
Tricky.
You know, and I like fighting people like this. You know, he push forward. He goes for submissions all the time when he's on the ground.
Yeah.
You know, and I like his style as well, the way he competes.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
I have nothing against the guy.
No.
You know,
No.
I just want to fight him.
It's a fight. We
Yeah,
can't
we
pick.
fought, and then some people saying that I lost the fight.
This-
you know,
yeah.
I think I won the fight in any rule set. If
I
there was IBJJF points, I won.
Yeah.
If there was ADCC, I won.
Yeah.
So be only, I won as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
not a wrestling match; it's a grappling, it's jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. I think this speaks to the wrestling takedown. Like we've talked about it in wrestling, when you get behind like 2 elbows and they're on their knee, boom, 2 points. But that is not, I've been struggling with this. That's not a takedown in jiu-jitsu. Takedown in jiu-jitsu is control. And control is like everything. So I can see him still have, well, not him, just people that think like, oh, look, I'm like, no, like you have to have control. Like you guys went out of bounds.
But what
and
was-
you're fucking flying
What was the
around.
game plan like a week before the fight, right? Let's out wrestle
Wrestle
the
him.
wrestler.
I know. It was awesome.
Right? The goal was try to out wrestle him.
Yes.
You know, and then towards the end, I went to jiu-jitsu the way I get the win.
I know.
You know,
I know.
Otherwise, we're gonna be doing this for the whole 50
Your
minutes.
blast elbows are getting him though. Those blast elbows out of bounds.
Was good, but he also high level.
Yeah.
You know, and then we're gonna be doing like this like
The whole time.
the whole time.
You make one adjustment on that shot though, and we're gonna go on. We'll work on that. But like, if you make one adjustment, you're sticking him on his back every shot. Like that Jersey style, like slick, like really slick hip stuff. You'll be able to counter that. Like that's not something that is like unbeatable. There's definitely a counter to that. We have our friends here that will help us figure it out. But like, it's gonna be a shutout next time. I think.
Let's do
That's
it.
just me talking some trash.
Let's
But
do it. Yeah,
it's mandatory.
that's one thing that motivates me to keep training, to keep updating my game.
Yeah.
You know, to find someone that has that type of style
Yeah.
of wrestling, and then I want to learn something to counter that.
Yeah.
And then we go beyond.
You
know?
beat the
It's
wrestler?
easier for me to pull guard
At wrestling,
and go
yeah.
for jiu-jitsu,
I know.
right? But like you said, every time we go to the tournament,
Yeah.
we go back to what we know.
Yeah.
I know jiu-jitsu,
And you stayed wrestling for.
right?
Yeah.
I did the opposite. I went to what I don't know.
I know.
You know, he knows wrestling. Let's do wrestling.
Yeah.
You know, I fought against Cody still.
Yeah.
Very good wrestler.
Very good wrestler.
Like to suplex people.
Yeah.
Okay, my goal was to suplex him.
And you did.
And I did it 3 times.
Yeah.
He suplexed me too,
Yeah.
but I did it 3 times. I fought against Isaac Baez.
Yeah.
The fight before, Isaac, he was able to sub the Robinho, right? Which
Yeah.
is a trials champion.
Yeah.
And no-gi world champion, I guess.
Yeah.
Got him in a guillotine.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna guillotine him, and I did it
You
4
did.
times, and I finished him on the Darcy.
On the Darcy.
Against Nick Mataya,
Yeah.
right? He's a wrestler. Let's do wrestling.
You
with
are
him,
wrestling with Tayo, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
With Jay, it was the same gameplay.
Beat the wrestler at wrestling.
That's try to be the wrestler,
Dang.
right?
You do this in practice. You will not let me do any jiu-jitsu. You want to wrestle.
I feel like I've been training jiu-jitsu for so long,
Yeah.
for like 17 years.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to my A game doesn't motivate me anymore.
Wow. What was Galvao saying in the corner? 'Cause-
He was saying like, let's do jiu-jitsu.
yeah.
Okay, or he was saying like, okay, that's one thing that he always say in training.
Yeah.
If we standing, someone gotta go for a takedown.
Yeah.
Right? You're not gonna be like hang
Yes.
fight. If we standing, take the person down.
Yeah.
If you're on top,
Yeah.
you pass the guard.
Yeah.
If on bottom, you switch.
Progress.
He was like, the guard was made to pass.
Ah.
If you're a guard passer,
Yeah.
right? That guard was made for you to pass. Let's pass.
I like this.
Right?
Progress to the next
yeah.
step.
You know, if you're a guard player,
Yeah.
right? The person on top was made to sweep. Let's sweep. You know, and that's what he was saying on the match. Okay, we standing,
him down.
take him down.
Yeah.
but I was not having that like power and that strength to take him down. I was feeling very weak after throwing up a lot.
Run it back.
And then, like, I was not being able to respond his coaching.
Yeah.
And then he started getting mad.
Did he? Okay.
But then after the match,
Yeah.
and then he was asking my brothers, like, is Ronaldo's okay?
Yeah.
My brother's like, yeah, so he was getting mad. He's not responding.
Yeah.
Wrestle up. I was trying my best. I couldn't. I was feeling very bad.
Hey, you were in the ambulance after. That was the worst I've seen you. I've seen you like.
I did it once
Yeah.
in 2019 when I broke this finger.
Yeah.
Right, I broke a semifinals,
Yeah.
Worlds, and then on the finals I fought against Giancarlo Bodoni.
Yeah. Beat him.
But yeah,
That's good.
I won, and then that was the first time that I go to see the doctor, like after a fight.
I've seen you overtrain. I've seen you with kidney failure because you overtrain. A whole different story. But like
Overtraining is a bullshit.
I know that you feel this way. Science disagrees.
A lot of people they say, "Oh, I'm overtrained." You don't even train.
I like something you said. You said you have urgency out there. You have urgency. You're out there fighting for your life. What did you say to me? Yeah, this is good. They said frantic, and you said, "Well, yeah."
They
I'm
call me
fighting for-"
frantic.
You don't like this word. I don't like this word either. It's called fighting for your life. And you said, "Yeah."
The place that I came from, I was always fighting for my life since the first day that I
It's
stepped
no
on the
game
mat.
to you. There's no fun.
You
It's
know,
no
I
game.
started doing jiu-jitsu because I was invited for a friend, right? And then that was something that happened on my family. We moved to another place.
Yeah.
And then my mom was like, okay, now let's go back to jiu-jitsu because we live in a dangerous place.
Oh, wow.
You gotta make sure you learn how to defend yourself.
That's a different motivation.
That's why I started doing jiu-jitsu.
That's different.
That's why I came back to jiu-jitsu.
That's different.
When I started competing, right?
Now it's to change your life, right?
It's to change my life.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not playing games out there.
No, you're not.
A lot of people, they're like, oh, he's fighting for his life. Of course. If you're not fighting for your life, don't even sign a contract to fight against me.
That's right. That's right. You said go do masters or something.
I mean,
go do something
masters
else.
and kids, they go to have fun.
Yeah.
Right?
You're an athlete.
Pro
professional.
competitors, you gotta be fighting for your life. Otherwise,
That's
you're not
right.
gonna beat me.
Boy, damn. So running it back is a mandatory. He's lucky that you feel that way, I feel. And that's it. I think it's a shutout. That's it. I got nothing else to say. You got something else to say? No, I'm tired. You broke me there.
Yeah, I just
man.
wanna, I wanna thank him for fighting against me.
Yeah.
It was great. And
Like
let's
to
do it back, baby.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Run it back.
Run it back.
All right, let's go eat. You were heavy on my head today. I know how Jay feels. My lower back needs some ice. But, all right, we're running it back. And then we're going to talk after every match now. All right? All right, let's go.
Let's go.